Welcome to the My Wisdom, My Voice podcast with Z. This is episode one of the Barbara Beecham's coffee series called Take It As It Is. This coffee series is dedicated to my grandmother Beecham, who we lovingly called Grandma Beecham. And although she's no longer here with us today, I have these fun memories with her around coffee in the time that I spent with her. When my siblings and I was younger, we spent every summer with my grandma Beecham. And without a doubt and without fail, early in the morning at the crack of dawn, she would call all of our names one by one. She would call out Mika. That's my nickname for my family. LaRon, Ronnie, Damien. Those are one of my brothers. And whomever answers and reports to the kitchen where she would usually always be, got to spend that special time with grandma and help her with whatever she was working on for the day. But what I would remember the most, every time I would enter into the kitchen with her, she would greet me, check on me, and she would repeat this one line that my siblings and we repeat today as adults. And we chuckle every time we say it to each other because it reminds us of our grandma. And that is, make me a cup of coffee. And after that, I would make her the coffee. She would sit at the table and we would talk, sometimes laugh. And sometimes she would be going through things and I would feel her emotions and whether sometimes she would cry. And those were very special moments. But there was one thing that was always in the back of my mind that I never ever asked my grandma, but it was been on my mind, and that is, why does she drink her coffee black with no sugar and no cream, just nothing in it? And as a child, for the life of me, I couldn't understand that because I've tried drinking coffee as a kid, or I would sip the coffee sometimes in the kitchen, and it was bitter, it was tasteless, nothing at all. But now that I'm older and a coffee drinker myself, I get it. When you drink coffee with nothing in it, that means you're taking it exactly as it is, bitterness and all. And I'm realizing that life is no different. For a long time, I didn't always like how life was for myself. I filtered through what I hoped it would be, through what people told me it might be in their interpretations, through the versions of others. I would reshape my life to make it be what I wanted to be, or I would soften the blows. I told myself stories that made things feel comfortable for me. But in this season in life, I'm learning something different. I'm learning that it takes strength to see it clearly and actually accept it without trying to dilute anything. No distortions, no pretending, no extras to mask what's really real, just the truth. So, Grandma Beecham, who I honor her strength, her care, and her love for us, and her presence, may she continue to rest in peace while she's in paradise. And as I move through these seasons of my life, and until we meet again, I'm learning to approach life just as my grandma Beecham drank her coffee as is. And if you enjoyed this number one series, I encourage you to come back because there's more coffee series. And you can also take a look at my bio and grab something that you like. And also, if you would like to support the channel. And thank you for listening to My Wisdom, My Voice podcast with Dr. Z.